Hey everyone, thanks once again for tuning in. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Asics Novablast 4, what I thought of the shoe and how it held up for 300 miles. This is the first time I've done two consecutive versions of the shoe. I did the Asics Novablast 3 just over a year ago. And I thought it was solid. It was a good shoe. I thought it could be a great shoe with a few tweaks. And so went ahead and bought the 4 to see how they did. Let's go ahead and hit the basics on this one. Neutral support shoe. It's made for road and track running. It's got max cushioning. Has an 8mm drop. I wear a size 12. This weighed in at 10.48 ounces. That's actually 0.71 ounces or 20 grams heavier than the version 3, which frankly kind of bucks the trend of what you normally get. Most all these shoes these days are getting lighter. I found it true to size. I get a B+ for sustainability, and probably one of the biggest things is the cost was still $140, so big props to Asics for actually coming out with a new version redesign and keeping the price the same. So thanks for that. This is Albert. Albert, by the way, has been having a field day with the cicadas. I don't know if you can hear him out here right now. I hope you can. This is a 13-year and 17-year emergence coming out on that same time. It's been deafening. Boy, and if this can't get you out to run, I don't know what will. I just love listening to them. And this guy just loves eating them. All right, Albert decided that he's going to go ahead and help out on this video. Oh, here's a cicada. Maybe that'll... Nope, there he goes, off to eat another cicada. All right, so the changes that they made from version 3 to the version 4 was one, they re-engineered the midsole and outsole to make it a more energized ride. So more cushion, but just as bouncy. It's because what everybody says that they're trying to do with their shoes. 2, they made a softer, more breathable upper. 3, they changed the tongue wing construction to help stop any tongue migration. It is not a gusseted tongue. I don't know if you can see that. It's tough to see with a dark shoe like this. So to help keep that tongue in place. And 4, they incorporated more eco-friendly bio-based material to try and make the shoe more sustainable. So as for the fit, when I put it on, it didn't feel heavier, but it did indeed feel chunkier. And what they've done is they increased the stack height on it to add more of that flight foam, just to make it softer and bouncier. However, what ends up happening is, all right, you need to stop, is that ends up meaning that the whole base widens out a bit, especially the heel, and because of that, this is making it difficult. Come on, buddy. Made it more chunky and actually has created a wider toe box. Now that wider toe box didn't bother me, but that's one of the things I did like about the version 3 was it fit me. I got narrow feet, so narrower the better for me. And as you move to the back, I love the heel construction. I like the way that they've flared this heel tab up, so I felt nice and locked in. And I did really like the re-engineered woven upper. It did certainly run cooler than the version 3. For the ride, even though this is listed as a max cushioned shoe, I found it really quite firm. Probably the firmest max cushion shoe. And I've run with several max cushion shoes recently, the On Cloud Monster, the Asics Nimbus, but it did finally loosen up. It was about mile 128 where I noticed that I felt it kind of broke in nicely, and I was getting probably the best ride I had, and it stayed like that then right up through mile 300. And as for the responsiveness, so it's funny, I kind of forgot some of the things I said about version 3, and I remember with this one, after running with it, I was like, no matter what run I took it on, it just seemed to give the same energy return, same feel. Usually shoes, I feel that they do better, at a certain different paces, or even walking. This one was just consistent, though dare I say somewhat boring, with the ride. The other so-called improvement was this tongue wing construction, stopped the migration of the tongue. I'll tell you, that was a total fail. This tongue, both shoes slid a lot more than the tongue that I had for version 3, which is odd. I don't obviously I wasn't the beta tester for that one, but I've never had somebody say, oh yeah, we made it a lot better, and I put it on, I said, no, this is a lot worse. But so be aware of that. And now for the good news, the grip and wear. This grip right here was terrific. Any run, any weather, any surface. Really reliable, beyond reliable, really good. I was really big fan of it. And the other thing was, I thought version 3 was going to be good for maybe about 400 miles. Well, I'm a big heel striker, and here's where I land. And obviously there's some wear on it, but not much at all, even less on the forefoot. So, I'm thinking you're looking at 500 miles with this shoe. And given that price point of $140, boy, that's a great return for your money. So there you have it, 300 miles with the Asics Novablast 4. Just like the Novablast 3, this is really a great, solid daily trainer. Not my favorite, okay, there's just some things I don't like about it. But if you like it, then you're in luck, because that price point is low, and the mileage that you're going to get out of this and the reliability out of the sneaker will be great. So if you do like it, I'd be really interested to hear your comments as to why, and you can put them in the section down below. It's always great for people to hear what other people's experience are, with their thoughts about a shoe, not just mine. Also, in addition to these shoe reviews, we're doing a race in every state, hence the name Race the Nation. We make videos of each of our state races, and even mix in different fun runs or a couple major marathons. Actually, I've done all 6 major marathons now. The next race we'll be posting was the Lost Dutchman Marathon. That was out in Apache Junction, Arizona. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, so then you'll know whenever we post anything. Thanks so much for making it to the end of the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you liked Albert, you can give it 2 thumbs up. And remember our motto here at Race the Nation: exercise, explore, enjoy. Please go ahead, sign up for a race, get out there, have fun, and keep racing the nation.